Welcome back to more Wind Waker. So I need to go save my sister, and I gotta remember like where I'm supposed to even go to do that. Let's go down here and see what this is. Wait a minute. Oh crap, am I even supposed to... I don't think I'm actually supposed to be over here yet, but okay. I guess we're going this way, I don't know. Okay, yes, this is exactly where I wanted to go, so that works. That works perfect. Let me just grab 10 rupee, okay. So I think I can climb up on these beds. Now I'm pretty sure the one I want to go to is right there. Oh crap. That's not what I wanted to do. Not even close. Can I not reach that thing from here? Darn it. Here we go. Let's get it. Alright, we got it that time. I swear these stupid rats better not screw me over. I know they do that sometimes. So let's go over here. They like knock your barrel over and then you're screwed. You have to start all the way back to the jail cell. It's no fun. Even though logically Link should be able to outrun these things. Not really hard, it's just those stupid rats will screw you over. Sometimes, yep, that will happen sometimes. Slowly walking. Come on, let's go, dude. Pick up the pace. These guys. I wish they made it in Breath of the Wild. Like, I know these enemies are in Breath of the Wild. The Moblins are in Breath of the Wild, but they're like taller and I don't know. I like these versions of the Moblin better. Oh no, he drags you, doesn't he? I'm almost positive he drags me. He doesn't just go through my... Oh, that stupid rat. Okay, we made it. Phase 1 complete, now we gotta get past Phase 2. Phase 2 isn't quite as difficult as that one because there's no rats. Which is kind of weird. You would think they'd make this one more difficult. But this one you only have one Moblin to get past and no rats. The only part that's tricky with this is you have to kind of watch out where he is. Because he can see you when you're coming up the stairs. So you have to be careful with that part. Because I've done that before. I've just ran up the stairs to go get the barrel, and next thing I know, this dude sees me. Oh, God. I bet I could have just ran up there now that I think about it. Come on, man. I gotta figure out when my clear opening is. I imagine I'm good now. Alright, we should be okay now. think I'm far away enough now. Yeah, see, that one's a lot easier than the two pig, or the two moblin guys. Although I do think a couple of those little demon dudes show up here in a minute. I don't know, I might be wrong. I was always thinking that those little creatures show up, but I guess not. Come on, let's get over here. I used to have a bad controller, and when I would do this, he would always jump off like midway. It kind of sucked sitting here trying to do it, and then he just like jumps off, and now I have to go all the way back up there. I didn't get captured or anything, it's just the controller glitched on me and he'd jump randomly. Ticked me off when it would happen. Okay, so we're almost at the edge. Alright, now we're safe. Let's go grab our sword. Come on, die. Do they even use their shields, or is it just like a decoration type of thing, or do they actually use their swords? He didn't really seem too interested in using his sword, but who knows. Now I want to go inside, and hopefully we can save our sister. So close, but so far. We were right there. If only Link went a little faster. But now it's like one of my favorite parts of this game. And somehow Link survives this. I don't know how, but he does, getting tossed miles out into the great sea at night. Just lucky that the King of Red Lions just so happened to stumble across him. And I like how he can't swim for very long when we play as him, but apparently he can float for a while. Unconscious. Link. Wake up, Link. Pull yourself together, Link. King of Red Lions has also got some good music. Well, have you come to your senses yet? You are surprisingly dual-witted. Did I startle you? I'm only a talking boat. I suppose that is only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the King of Red Lions. Do you not fear? I am not your enemy. Link. I have been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand how your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything, but such a bold attempt was foolhardy. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands the monstrous bird. His name is Ganon. Well, I mean, in his human form he's Ganondorf, but he who obtained the power of the gods attempt to cover the land in darkness. and was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. He is the very same Ganon, the Emperor of the Dark Realm the ancient legend speaks of. See, I like that. Tells you that he's the same Ganon from Ocarina of Time. He just gained a lot of weight when he was in that seal. I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Link, do you still wish to save your sister from him? And will you do anything to save her? I see. In that case, I shall guide you as we go forward, advising you on what should do and advising you on what you should do when you get there. Okay, whatever. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands. That's weird. Why does it say human? Okay, I guess, do we evolve into humans? Because I know the Hylians don't exist anymore, so I guess do we just evolve now into humans? Let alone by what little strength you possess, you weak little boy. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after much toil and hardship. Do you understand? No, he's lying. I don't even understand. In that case, we depart to the Great Sea. Ah, but I am getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I am indeed a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail. And a boat with no sail can sail no seas. Okay, so I have brought you far east of the dark gaze of Forsaken Fortress. On this island is a town of merchants who deal in a wide variety of goods. Okay, is it Outcast? Outset. It's Outset. I bet that's what it is. If you search hard enough, surely you can find one who will sell you a sail. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but without a sail, I will be useless to you. Yeah, this is Outset. The island of the merchants is home to many valuable goods. The information they provide you may come in handy during your endeavors at the sea, so listen carefully to their words and heed them well. But remember, there is no time to play. Come back immediately as soon as your errands are done. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is out. Where is the map? Okay, there's the map. Windfall. Okay, what? Oh god, I'm getting this Outset confused with Windfall. Yeah, Windfall Island. Yeah, well, I don't know why I was thinking this was Outset or Outcast or whatever the crap I was saying. This is my favorite island, I would say. I like this island. Cause I like later on in the game when you can like get the flowers and you can put the flowers and the statues and the little windmills and all that cool stuff out here once you go and visit the Gorons and everything a couple times. Alright, so let me see. Where is the Eskimo guy? We're supposed to go talk to him first. Dear me. My ship was torn apart by vicious winds, and this island is where I washed ashore. There was one other person with me, yes, there was, but I dare say he was immediately arrested based on his somewhat suspicious looks and thrown right into jail. Yes, just locked up somewhere on this island. Needless to say, I'm really worried about him. Would you be so kind as to help me free him from captivity? Indeed, it would be appreciated. Sure, I'll go save this random stranger that got locked up, and I'm sure it's for no good reason that he's not a serial killer. Even though when we find this guy, I have my suspicions about him. He's a little suspicious if you ask me, but whatever, I'll go save him. Tingle. Not quite as terrifying as he is in Majora's Mask. Alright, so like all brilliant guardsmen, They don't have any guards, and a button just covered up by pots. Speaking of, does Windfall have any guards, or any of these islands have guards? Hooray, thank you oh so very much. Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. You got the Tingle body. Miiverse doesn't exist anymore, so this is a useless feature. What a shame. My fairy, or Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? Okay, this is just talking about Miiverse. We don't need to hear about it because it doesn't exist anymore. It's been gone. Destroyed by Nintendo. Oh, I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? It's kind of unfortunate they got rid of the Miiverse part, because that was actually kind of something that was kind of cool with this game. Was finding those bottles, and you could, they were always random. Alright, so this is the back of the cell, and that's where we could find the camera. But yeah, that was something that was always kind of cool to me about the Miiverse part of this game. Okay, it doesn't really matter what I do with that. I like the Miiverse part of it with the bottles, because for a while I was on Miiverse a lot. I liked it, but then I stopped using it because I didn't really care for it much after a while. But needless to say, the bottles were still kind of cool, because some of those people, they had really good art skills with their drawing. So those were always, I liked finding those. I like finding people's drawings that they shared, because you could find some good ones. Okay, yeah, that's a dangerous way to do things. Oh crap, I done messed up now, haven't I? There we go. But yeah, I kind of wish they kept that, where you could find the bottles if you stayed online. It's just tough. I have to like try and concentrate. Wait, what was over here? Man, it's difficult because you don't... Okay, I don't want to go that way. You can look at the edges and you can see if there's a wooden plank there or stone. If there's wood, stay away. Like right there, you don't want to go on that because one of those rats or whatever will knock you over. Okay, we did it. All the dead people who tried to get here before but couldn't find a way out. What ancient treasure will await? It's the camera. The Picto Box, as they call it here on Windfall. Okay, so now, to speed things up, I will take the scenic route. See, little rat thinks he's winning, but actually I'm winning. I'm using him. I already got the treasure buddy. Awesome. So we got a camera. Came to Outset, or why do I keep doing that? Came to Windfall. Finish off being sneaky. So I would say this is a good place to end this episode, and I will see you all on the next one. So see you then.